Megan. But I want to make it fun. Megan.
I'm Jay.
Jaden.
Griffin.
Tay-Tay.
Alyssa.
Courtney.
Oliver.
Amanda.
Charlie.
Sarah.
Tanner.
Lovedeep.
Alex.
Rosie. Kaitlyn.
Alice.
Kyle.
Nick.
Olivia.
Maya. Taya.
Joey.
Anastasia.
Denise.
Day 2 is going pretty well. I woke up pretty early today, around 5:50, to go on a little photography trip with Marlio. It's a lot of fun, and I've been learning a lot today as well through the different workshops. All right, so right now we are working on some event planning for our phase 2, and so we're looking at our different projects and looking at who, what, where, when, and why of our different events.
It was actually more than I expected, I think. I didn't really know what to expect at first. I kind of just went into it not knowing what it would be like, but it turned out really great, and I would definitely do it again, for sure.
When I came here, I was like, not sure if I would be outgoing, if I would even make friends or anything like that, and so I'm so glad it's all turned out very well.
I came here because I wanted to be a better person, and I wanted to be more enjoyable around my friends and family, and I wanted to contribute a little bit more to my community.
I'm here because everyone came here to learn about the environment, and we all want the same thing, and it was so cool to be able to bond with people that wanted the exact same thing.
I decided to come because I've always loved the environment and I've always been an advocate for kind of its protection. So when I heard about the summit that can really help people appreciate that as well, I mean, I definitely signed up for that.
The reason I'm here is because basically I just like the great outdoors. I like the vibes it gives you. It just like opens you sort of in a way, make me happier and freer, I guess, in a way. Between electronics and nature, I would most likely pick nature over electronics because electronics give you this little happiness, but nature gives you this memories. Memories are greater than happiness. You remember them for a really long time.
It's important to get outside and explore nature because it's come to the point where people have been constantly, or they are constantly looking at their phones and their computers, that they forget about nature, and it's important to help them explore all the opportunities and the activities that they can do outside.
I think the best way to get kids and teens outside is to have more programs like Go-BC that'll help kids realize that the outdoors are a really nice place and that it's really fun to get outside and experience the wonders of nature and have real fun.
So what the environment has given to me and my family has proven to me that skiing gives a lot back to the community and grows a relationship with people. What my project will be a mini Big Mountain project and will involve the youth of my community and introduce the sport to them.
Well, I'm really interested in painting and art, so I'd like to incorporate that into my project. So I'm thinking of doing a hike where we'll hike up somewhere really beautiful, like in the mountains or in the forest, and paint it.
My event is going to be, I'm hoping to do a bike/walk photo scavenger hunt around Stanley Park using the natural monuments that surround it.
To get people to go to the SPCA and to walk all the shelter dogs so that they get adopted faster.
One of my favorite parts about coming here was the whitewater rafting.
Reason why is because it was exhilarating.
Fun and exciting, and it's always fun to try something new.
I thought the whitewater rafting was probably the best part of this whole thing because I got a lot closer to everyone that was on my raft, and
I've really liked all the workshops we've been doing and all the things we've been learning in a really fun way, and always outside, which has been really fun.
The funnest memory
was jumping into the freezing cold lake, and when we pushed Marlio, the photographer, into the lake, it was really funny.
No sé, yo trabajo y me hacen estas regaderas, me tiran al agua, no sé qué hacer.
Yesterday we were signing journals.
Each other's journals, and we were having kind of like a closing party, and then all of a sudden we hear this like big noise that sounds kind of like thunder.
So people thought it was lightning, so they put their hands under the tent, and we didn't feel anything. And then we thought it was the fire because there's fires near here raging, but people didn't think they had caught up. And then finally someone shouted rock slide and everyone began to run.
Everyone started running, so I started running, and
people were sprinting over each other. We all got out safely, but it was a huge event, and I think everyone's still a little phased today.
And it was probably the scariest moment in my life because I had no idea what to do. Yeah, I was just running, but I also think that also might have been one of my favorite moments of this trip.
We were all emotional, we were all writing each other's journals, and all of a sudden there was a rock slide. We're all like, oh my gosh, what happened? But it brought us so much closer, and that's what I really enjoyed about this camp.
Because we had such a great bond, and you could really see how much we all just kind of stuck in for each other and cared about each other and like protected each other. That was probably the best bonding moment we've had so far, I think.
Through Get Outside BC, I was able to develop my leadership skills to become a better leader and really use those skills in my leadership standpoints. I was also able to connect with nature, which really motivates me to make sustainable change in my community.
But also I learned so much from it, and now I feel like I'm capable of helping other people appreciate what I love.
It was definitely an unforgettable experience. It was great. I learned a lot about the outdoors and even just about values too. It was just all together.
So far it's been amazing. I love it here.
The one big thing for me that I learned was when the Green Mentors came, they talked about all the different opportunities to have careers in the outdoors.
The most memorable moment for me was when I did the polar bear jump early on the second day, and it was really memorable because I felt like I've always wanted to do a polar bear swim, and I always said I'll do it in the future, but doing it at the camp made me realize it's very easy to do things right now, and then I really don't have to wait till I'm 20 or in 10 years to get something as big as a project like this done.
I would absolutely do it again.
Definitely. It was overall amazing and really exceeded my expectations, and I feel like it would appeal to many people of many histories and backgrounds, not just people like me.
I would definitely recommend them to join. It's definitely a great experience and it's unforgettable for sure.
The participants are journaling right now, which means that they're writing down in their journals their thoughts about life, their thoughts about the summit, their thoughts about their activity right now and what it means to them, and gaining some insight on themselves as people.
First, before we started with like the big spider web thing with the red rope, I was like kind of feeling that I want to go home after everyone was saying those nice things about everyone. I was like, I didn't want to leave this summit. And
what I'm gonna miss the most is seeing everyone like every morning and saying goodnight to everyone and just like seeing all of my friends.
It's so odd because so much happened in those 2 weeks and it was absolutely incredible, but looking back, I mean, many people assume that once the summit is over, that it's done and over with, but I mean, now I actually feel as if I'm ready to do something else, to get ready to help others and come outside and appreciate the outdoors. So it's odd because it feels like the end, but it truly is a beginning. Am I done?
My big fat chicken, come around, my big fat chicken, come around how we do it. Front, 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 my baby side, 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 my baby back, 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 my baby, this is how we do it. Come around, my big fat chicken, come around, my big fat chicken, come on how we do it. Front, 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 my baby side, 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 my baby back, 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 my baby, this is how we do it. Come around, my big fat baby, this is how we do it. Come around, my big baby, this is how we do it. Front, 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 my baby, fat, 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 my baby, fat, 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 my baby, this is how we do it. Come around, my big baby, come around, my big baby, this is how we do it. Front, 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 my baby, side, 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 my baby,